Hello everyone, my name is Grimspace and welcome back to Minecraft. Now today's episode, I had forgot to plug in my mic and so we're doing a bit of a voiceover episode here. Right now, I am working on my mob spawner. It's not a very good mob spawner, but I'm just trying to find ways to get a little bit, some easy XP. The kind I'm making, it's a very simple one, nothing really too complicated, just a giant box in the sky to have them fall down so that I can hit them at least once. I'm placing down some trapdoors here to keep spiders from spawning. And as you can see here in a minute, I had a little bit of a heart attack. Yeah, my heart dropped. I had to sit there for a few minutes to calm down because that scared the life out of me. And then I AFK'd here a little bit to see if I could get it to work, and it obviously wasn't working very well, so the next logical step I thought was to get some tinted glass instead of using slabs at the top. I gathered up a bunch of sand and cut down all this bamboo to use as fuel. Then I went down to the geode and gathered a little bit more amethyst crystals. I went ahead and cleared up most of the geode so that more crystals could spawn so that I can come back and get a lot more later on. And I went ahead and started up making the tinted glass and started replacing the slabs. I figured the slabs are adding in a little bit more light than the mobs could spawn, and so I replaced it all with tinted glass. I ran out there, so I'm just heading back down to get a little bit more, and I saw a couple of mobs had dropped down, and so I went ahead and collected those. And I continued making the tinted glass. There's a small shot of my future treasure room that I went ahead and decorated, and I'm planting down some mangroves so that I can collect the roots for a retaining wall decoration. I breeded up my cows as well as the sheep so that I could collect some wool to make beds so that I can start grabbing some villagers and I can start breeding them up so that I can have some good trades. But obviously my ADHD brain decided that it was the perfect time to start making a glowberry farm. Went back to grab some dirt so that I can fill in that small area where that pond used to be, where I was growing my crops. Go ahead and start filling that in so that I have a nice flat ground to work with. Then I started up with some bamboo fence posts as well as some cherry slabs. I think they're actually a very pretty combination together. I think the bamboo fence posts are actually very, very nice. I really like the aesthetic they bring. And I went ahead and started placing the glowberries so that they can go ahead and start growing. I made about 3 of those little farm posts. I figured that would be enough because I don't really need glowberries for much other than for decoration. And I figured, let's go ahead and do the same thing for our sweet berries. For this one, I didn't really want to do like the same colors as the glowberries, so I went ahead and went with the cherry fence posts. And I had decided to go ahead and give the mangrove wood a try and see how that looked. Made absolutely way too many slabs than what I need for this project, but you know, maybe I'll use them in like a future build or something. With those, I went ahead and started setting up the berry farm right next to the glowberries. Now they're going to be about the same length as the glowberry farms. I went ahead and added some slabs on top so that I don't accidentally prick myself on them. I went ahead and went for 3 posts for the sweet berries as well, and I'm quickly running away from a zombie. And I went ahead and started taking down the mangrove trees. The best way to tackle them, I think, is from top to bottom because the wood grows so sporadically in the tree. Collecting up a few leaves to use as a decoration later on was because I think the mangrove leaves are probably one of the more unique leaves out of all of them, and I think they're very, very pretty. Slowly working my way down the tree, making sure I get all the wood so that all the leaves despawn, and then I can get some more of the mangrove propagules. Just double checking the area, making sure I have all of the wood until I made my finally down to the roots, and I started collecting all of those. Once I have all of the roots I want, I went ahead and poked holes in the walls and started placing some torches in those walls so that the light can go through the roots and light up the area a little bit, so that the entire area isn't just torch spam like the rest of my base. Then I started up with the mangrove root retaining wall. I wanted more of a natural kind of look to the wall instead of just it being stone or deep slate or something like that. I wanted this area to look very natural, very green, very garden-like. And plus I just really like the way mangrove fruits look. And just enjoy the type of vibe they bring to a build. Very natural looking. And it turns out I had actually gotten the right amount of roots that I needed for the area. Then I went ahead and grabbed up the mangrove leaves and a few of the cherry blossom leaves as well to add a little bit more life to the area so that it's not just one giant brown wall. I think the pink and the green will look very pretty together. So I went ahead and started placing the leaves down in random patches so that they create like big, nice big bushes. I started out with the mangrove leaves and then I started adding some of the pink cherry blossom leaves. Again, just kind of placing them around randomly. I think the pink cherry blossom leaves adds a perfect pop of color that the area really needs. I took the bushes all the way down to my sugarcane farm to kind of tie it all together. Then I added this cute little birchwood bench. And I started a path from the bench all the way down to my front door. I went back and forth a couple of times to widen the path a little bit. Kind of have it hug the wall a little bit so that I could reach there. And then I decided to take out a couple of zombies. Then I went ahead and added some torches with the moss carpet above it And of course, I decided to go ahead and add more bookshelves to my enchanter and check my slime spawn room before going back and creating chests to build up the storage room in my new base. You can really I really didn't have a plan for this episode. You can really see how my ADHD brain works in this one. Went ahead and gathered up some flowers, and I placed some of these cherry blossom trees to add a little bit of height. And I think it would just be a very cute way to frame the bench. And I didn't notice this at first, but you can see a beehive had spawned on this tree. I got super excited about it. I love the bees, they're so cute. So I went ahead and started breeding them up so that I can get some honey later on. Started placing all these flowers around the area to really fill it up. Then I made some coarse dirt to decorate the path a little bit. Just again placing it down kind of randomly. And I added some of these muddy mangrove roots close to my sugarcane farm, as well as some random bits of podzol, to kind of create a muddy, well treaded area around the path. And I went ahead and created some packed mud to further decorate the path, add a little bit variation in the texture. And I placed down some cherry saplings, and I placed some string on top of them to make sure they didn't grow, to create these little cherry bushes. And I placed a campfire underneath the beehive so that I can collect the honey. And I placed trapdoors around it because we all know bees are a little bit stupid. And I added some poppies as well as dandelions around the area. I'm not sure how I feel about those colors in that area, but y'all let me know what you think. I'm still not sure about it, but let me know what you think. I went ahead and collected a little bit of the sweet berry bushes and placed them around randomly in places where I wouldn't get pricked, as well as in front of the door. After standing there admiring my work, I went ahead and remembered what I was doing, and that was moving my inventory into the new base. Now that that's all cleared up, finished off with the last chest, which is my treasure chest, and I went ahead and put it into my little treasure room in the attic. Toss all of my important items like the iron and the horse armor, as well as my music discs. Those are very important. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Music discs are very important. Maybe I can turn one of the rooms downstairs into a bit of a music room. I'm not sure about the buried treasure map, but I went ahead and added it anyway. Then the last part was moving the bed. Perfect. Now, I had made this iron farm. I had lost the footage of me moving the villagers, and creating this iron farm was just a giant pain in the butt. I had died 3 times to an iron golem trying to get a zombie in there, and it took me 3 tries to put the zombie into its spot and to get it to hold something, because I don't have any name tags. So getting it to hold something was such a pain. And I also got that music disc from getting a skeleton to shoot a creeper whenever I was zombie hunting. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But we're gonna go ahead and take those other beds and place them into the villager area. And the first zombie absolutely refused to hold anything. And the second zombie, I was trying to get it into place, but an iron golem had spawned and had killed the zombie, and I got frustrated and hit it. And I thought I was up high enough, and apparently I wasn't, so it killed me. And when I respawned, it immediately killed me again for some reason, so it was still aggro on me. And I went ahead and started placing down more of the beds so that more villagers could respawn. I'm just gonna go ahead and AFK here just a little bit longer so that I can get more iron. After about 30 minutes of AFK, it actually produced almost 2 full stacks of iron, which is absolutely fantastic. So now I won't have to go randomly digging in the mines for iron anymore. And well, that's the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.